Guys, welcome to Creative Zambia, Creative ZM. I'm here with Veron Lusaka. This is powered by BNB Media. Thank you for coming.
Nice to
Yes,
meet you, big man.
nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Me, I like rappers.
Really.
Rappers always have an interesting story.
Hi, love me. I'm a storyteller. Of late, I've been telling stories, man.
But that's what
Yeah,
technically rappers are. They are poets and
of
storytellers.
course. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
So my first question is literally, how did the name Veron Palusaka come up?
Come about.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know, but Veron, the name Veron is Latin. It's not English. It's not like Spanish or anything. It's Latin. It just means real image. Like I
Real
was
image.
looking for something real.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I was looking for something real, and then I just googled the word "real," different languages, variations of the word "real," and then I liked the Latin version. It was Veron, so I decided to pick "real image Palusak," Veron Palusak.
No.
Yeah.
So how did that begin? How did your rap experience start
Well,
before you
to
even
start
made
with,
the
at
name?
first, I won't lie. When I first started like rapping, I used to go by. So I have my names turn out to the initial CJ. So I used to use the initial CJ, Rap Killer. Then when I started progressing, some guy came to tell me there's already a guy by the name of Rap Killer in the hood. What? There's like some guy already pushing. So it will look like you're trying to infringe his name. And yeah, depending on Banagara. Okay, it's fine, guys. Since I think I'm a real initials younger, they can
Yeah.
change. I can research.
Yeah.
So I researched it quickly. Found the name Veron, started using it. But till this day, I have trouble between Venom and Veron. Most
Yes.
people go for Venom because they think that as a hip hop
Yes.
artist, you know what I mean?
You
That's what
need
you're going for.
something like tough or
Not
something
a
like that.
poison,
Yeah.
marapa, guys. So, na pesa kati bambili bamagamba Venom. But original it's Veron
Yeah.
Palusaka. Very easy, Veron Palusaka.
Yeah. But in terms of what I mean is like, when did you start scribbling, writing?
Oh, really?
Like,
My apologies. I didn't get
no, it's okay.
the frame of the
Yeah.
question. So I started writing in like serious writing. I started in 2015. But obviously, those people that are like talented with music, you agree with me, Mark Cummings or my rappers that kumangala tijoma mbidira first tulemba majimbo y'abagaya bene Nicki Minaj, Drake, Kendrick, bene marapa cheba kumbesa ko ija, is it? So I started like that around 2012, 2013, but my first official chat, even Ivanga, Bachikira Motu Mwanga, Rhythm, Rhyme Yanga, 2015. Funny story actually. What happened was, in high school, and I had a friend. He was his Bemba, Kaunda Chomba Chambeshi was his name.
Say it again.
Kaunda Chomba Chambeshi. So we used to call him KKS hash
Yeah.
25th. My AK. But hey, so the guy used to rap and he used to rap in Bemba and people liked him at school. So I was close with him, very close actually. People liked him at school, you know, and instead of one time in Zopana na magawa pa Chelston awapa school petezeli pa Chelston High School. Then it so happened that people from Monali came through. So different school came through, they pulled up kwa Pezekati. Marapa pa Chelston mostly they used to rap in Bemba.
Yeah.
What, and he was Bemba too. So they could bout for bout, you know. And then this time around, kuna bwako by Marapa Chinyanja. Kabena pure Nyanja rappers, guys wanaboa mushta kuipa, wanashaina, Yasila Saifa, the losers, Chelston. So when we went home together, he was like, "Boy, you're good at Nyanja, man. Why is not backing here? Why is not make home Chinyanja?" It's like, "Yeah, but yeah." So I got the pen, started writing, wrote to my rhymes. Next day, went, the guys came back, same guys, Saifa. My guy starts in Bemba, the guy starts in Nyanja. Before my guy replies in Bemba, I go in with my Nyanja vest. Kwa. Time ni series nigga bono series. I think after Palanya number 8 somewhere there. Chabwa Chalila. From there I knew I was on to something. You know, I was like, these same lines are getting this reaction. I was like, there's a lot more I can tell you with these words. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's how I started writing officially 2015. I used to do bedroom studio projects. My zilla chair pushing guys. I gonna ka bedroom studio. So my zaka. mamlipirako ka 50 kazali mwaenda
Where
mwachaya.
do these things happen? Like, is it also in Charleston, or you had to?
So by
Right.
then we had now we stay in Obama, and my home was far from school. Charleston High School na Obama paigo ka distance. Where was Lusaka? I'm sure was a distance from Charleston to Obama. So turns out that I couldn't. Most studios were in Charleston, and I couldn't work in Charleston because of restrictions. Akati sungafike bond late shani. So bopeza cheko Obama kulikuwa mgaiza na kapisi ka mic katuma headsets waiza akajamu record amulizi wavacheka headset record dela che hapa chako chako wambozunguruka mababa shopa guys na mbena ko kena record yako akambeka bwanje wakakonda. Yeah, it's like 2015 16 17. And then because of school I wasn't really like pushing it. I could tell that okay, there's something going on here because people are always like oh rapper call it but then what actually happened was school kind of delayed me a bit between 2016 and 2020. Just between 2016 and 2020, school really delayed me a bit. And then when I was done in 2020, 2021, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nepena Banayamba Futi Manje officially music again, but this time it was obviously different. It wasn't bedroom studios. It's where now you manage Sungako and drama and then do banga 2 per month, wanga 1K. Waenda pa studio and niko na ka project kaso, and I might get the dates wrong, but my first professional record was I think in 2023. It's a song that has Waiku on it. Yeah, that was like my first record, and honestly I didn't want to do commercial music. I was a bit still scared what is was an Honda, I don't know what to do, until one of my friends, the guy I started staying with now after I had moved from Obama, naenda Charleston nankala na neba wanga guys Double G. I'm sure manyimbo manga yamambeka Double G records or Double G. They made them guys Double G. He was like, bro, you rap for us here on our cheating, you sample us your stuff, they're good. So let's do this. I'll give you something, you top up also pangeche record dikuru. Tengeche muntu ambeka kwa at least tengeche na studio kwa nzeru. Let's try a project. And one thing led to another. We were able to do the audio for M-Beats. That was my first time going M-Beats.
M-Beats?
M-Beats Music.
Where is that?
That's in Chalala, DJ Mzenga man's record label.
Yeah, if you said that, I know it. Mzenga man.
DJ Mzenga man's record label. So now he's working with Poly G and Mix Machine. Those are like the two main music geniuses that side. Yeah, I met them that side. What happened was he liked the song. Poly G really, really liked the song. And he was like, I think the big boss would like this one as well. I was like, my is right, so didn't really take it seriously. Went back home. After this, we had the song, the video, and everything. We had to drop, and we were just surprised. DJ Mzengaman reached out for real. Yeah, reached out to Double G. Told Double G, this guy is onto something. We can market like wow. You know the talks. Yeah, we can do it like this. And that was in 2023. First song dropped with Waiko. It was received very well, and it's a dub when I went to sharing up on Facebook. Were like artists that I used to listen to in my mother's house. You know what I mean, like Murum, Nankala, and Dabat was sharing a project. So it really kind of like motivated me, and from 2015, actually 2023 is when we actually got the ball rolling, and then from then the rest has just been. What did the Junior Walla say? That same expression.
Yeah. So what I'm seeing is that the marketing. How do you? Yeah, I've seen that there's a lot of problems with rappers. You guys don't want to release a song until you feel like it's right. That's what I'm hearing. And then also the marketing part. But I want to find out, what's your process when you're creating your music? When you're creating your music, what's your process? Where I know you're trying to tell a story and maybe do it like that, but what's your process of creating a song?
Music? Yeah. Well, I'll give you like, it's scenario based. So there are two scenarios. There's a song whereby so that I'll explain on that process why yako, and I'll explain on a different scenario where it's somebody else's project and they bring it to you. So scenario number one, where yako project, I won't lie, the creative process is quite smooth there, though it has some rough patches. Because what happens is you get the inspiration from emotion. I don't know about other guys, but when invaded, like not when invaded at panambera njala or nalema, no. But how I'm doing emotionally, mentally on over a period of time, like a few days. So how emotion yenanyamula continuously for a few days. If it's sadness, if it's a bit of irritation, anger, yeah. If I carry that for a long time, obviously it's going to result in a song because there's a lot of ways I want to express how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? So I'll give an example when I'm irritated or angry. Easiest hip hop. So nzanga alache maybe mgaza sakamba kawed cheke kambeka kawed akakambeka musha kawazio mgaza kambati or let's say akambati kansimbi navanganiza kansimbi nimbi. Now instead of the Caribbean that I'm using, I'll actually add the feeling of the words I'm actually feeling inside, like my actual that irritation or that anger. I'll replace that Caribbean and that Kawed, fit it in and kind of like make one dialogue. But again, it goes a bit deeper because mostly Nepe, that's why we differentiate the sheep from the goat. Others will just write and rhyme.
Yes.
Just write and rhyme. As long as po matches with bo, with ro, with go, they'll just write. And then there's multi-layered writers that actually like first layer, as I am normal listen, as I'm no. But akafakia kuftinzela kamba, wait, that actually also means this. And then there's also another layer just for other writers, maybe that you're trying to communicate to, you know what I mean? So my writing process is a bit like that, whereby my stuff is mostly multi-layered. I rarely just say one line. I have to kind of like, if it's one line, it has to be at least double layered. Meaning it's very rare when I just say line, that's just one sentence. So on that scenario, that's my creative process. I go through a feeling, I get an idea externally, and then I express what I'm feeling, cut, my words, my lyrics, and like that. And scenario number 2, which for me is the harder one, is where an artist comes in now. I bought a big man. What? Maybe imagine the whole week stuff is not going well. You know what I mean? Your emotions are not like the best, right? They are not happy and all that. Then muntabwera na feature afuna happy song. Afuna charira lero. Imagine previous there my days you once was like you weren't happening, you weren't feeling well, stuff wasn't, plans weren't going as planned. That's the hard one, whereby now you have to kind of try and mimic their energy when you hear that chorus. Or I don't like listening to people's voices because it can influence how I write. So nikonda chena mbera chorus anuza na concept guys ichwakamba ichi chalira che. Then that one is difficult because on that one I literally now have to suppress. Where now you originally Mozin the you completely forget about that, and then you focus now entirely on the feeling that the guy is presenting to you, and that's very difficult.
It becomes work.
It becomes an actual work process. So for me, I'm not saying for others, maybe others find it easier, but for me, I'll have to kind of isolate myself for a while from reality. I'll have to detach actually from reality. I may literally maybe spend the rest 4 hours. I'm hyper trying to hype myself up. Then I'll sit down now and actually start writing. If it's a hyper song, I'll write it. Yeah, same process. Otherwise, multi-layered, of course. Nothing. It's plain and simple, but again, it's not plain and simple, and that's where the art is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it has to be like plain and simple, but again, complicated and difficult at the same time. So yeah, basically those are the 2 scenarios on how I get my creative capacity and how I work.
So like, who do you look up to, both abroad and in Zambia? Like the ones probably when you're growing up, you're looking up to some rappers and all that. So even this multi-layered, the only person I know who have liked his stuff is like maybe Eminem and Jay-Z. If you listen to the songs time, you hear it today, it means one thing. Then you can find even a year later, or even some days later,
means that's
another, it means another thing, and related to that one.
Exactly.
And then when you go on the lyrics, Cash was spelling ABCD, the alphabet this side.
Exactly.
In one area, but it was meaning something like
something
that.
Else. Yeah. Okay, I'll start with the international side before I come locally. It's actually a very weird list. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know he's not multi-layered or anything, or he's not like the toughest rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, it's Casper and your vest. Yeah.
Don't even say that. He's good for him when he's reached.
He's okay.
He's very good.
Okay, I'll explain.
He's not okay.
For
He's
Casper,
great.
the thing for me is Casper has got one of the best cadences I've ever had. A flow. Which when if I'm learning how to write and I want to squeeze words together or switch to the next line or connect my bottom line to the top line, Casper and Dewaman Punsaba. So in terms of he's very fluent with both languages. I don't know his local tribe, but with the English language and how he switches Chizungu angena muchakwao angena futi muchizungu, and you rarely hear it. Yeah? He can do it 16 days, 16 bars. Muzangala malaino la tatu or 4 ya muchinyanja chakwao, but you rarely even hear them. You know what I mean? You actually think he was rapping in English the whole entire time. So that's the thing. Casper, number one for cadence, not for lyricism or anything. Cadence and style. Number two is this guy. I'm a place called Kendrick Lamar. Guys at the Abso. There's this guy called Abso. He's in TDE.
He's TDD?
TDE. There's this label. Kendrick Lamar. Top Dog Entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah. So in Top Dog Entertainment, there's Jero, there's Schoolboy Q, there's Abso, and
he's part of the Schoolboy Q squad. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's this guy called Abso. On multi-layers, I'm sure people who know Abso but okay, Abso is multi-layered, like maybe 4 or 5 layers deep. That's how he writes.
But how do you find him? Because I'm trying to figure out. I know Schoolboy Q because he's the producer and everything.
I know that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But now, how do you find? He's not. I don't think he's mainstream.
No,
I don't think he's mainstream.
These are not mainstream.
But how do you find him? Just that.
So I listen to a lot of music. My favorite genre of music is actually country music.
No.
Imagine. So I listen to all types of music.
Yeah.
So this one time I meet a guy who's listening to some rap weird horrific horror lifestyles, like when they take nine, when they hops in type.
Yes. Okay.
So he was listening to some guy, and this guy was rapping I don't know. He was rapping astrophysics, astrology, cosmology. He was rapping like all these big things, you know what I mean? Like high IQ things.
Yeah.
But me, the average listener, is hearing a normal story.
Yeah.
But again, when I turn on my high IQ, guys are pacha EMC squared.
Yeah.
Achaka equation kaso, but when piswana kambe, so that's how I got hooked to Abso. The multilayerism, just like that. And see multilayerism, Bama blow and Bama high. His multi-layers are actually like he's talking about something. Yeah, you know that. Yeah. That's how I met the guy through a friend. Abso, so say Casper, Abso, another guy called Daylight, Naevesa and see mainstream, Daylight, Quill, then of course Kendrick Lamar, then number 5, I'll give top 5. So Casper, Abso, Daylight, Kendrick Lamar, and Kanye West. Those are my abroad top Kanye? 5. Kanye West also, it's not always, but when he does a tough line, it goes for days. It goes. But I main line every Kanye, Imankala. I think that's one thing that I like about Kanye West is because first of all, he's expressive. He doesn't care about what you think after I say this.
Yes.
So of course I'm a bit cautious on what I say myself.
We have to be. This is Africa.
It's Africa. Well, there's a different culture. Western culture and African culture is different. So for me, I just like the fact when he lands a bar, that bar that Kanye has landed, it goes a long way. 4 times layered, 5 times. Weka uzapisa po 3. You're like, maybe na mseko mwake kuliveba ziwa banzake via pali palaini pa javesti zivae. Yeah. So those are my top 5. Locally, local wakamba my yanka local best or chance.
No. I'm not saying you're best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the people that inspired you. Yeah,
I mean you're big man.
Because they're your competition. No, rap. Let's just talk to the viewers. Rap is all about competition. So his list, he's coming after you.
See, that's the problem. Pressure.
No, he's looking up to you. So step up your game. Step up your game. He's coming for you.
If I leave anyone out of the list, guys, snitch if I add you on the list, never come Sindini. I'm not one coming after you, but you know what it is. So in Zambia, number one, obviously, for me, if we're talking, are we talking legacy or people who inspired me?
Who inspired? Yeah, like the ones who like, okay, this guy, he's
number
onto
one,
something.
Team.
Yeah.
Team, obviously.
Taga,
former Taga.
Former Taga, yeah.
Team is on a different level when it comes to like multi-syllables, multi-layered writing, Niger creating process. I don't know if you watched a few months ago when he did that Michael Jackson thing.
Yes.
When he was.
I follow him. I'm like, he's one of my very good friends. I've known him for time. But I've seen, even the way he's, the thing is that he's an emotional person. Exactly. So even when he writes, I'm like, even when he talks, like when he's having a conversation with him, even the biblical, I understand that one.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Cool. No, not a lot of people mention his name, but I'm happy you mentioned
Tim. Tim is on a different level. If you saw that Michael Jackson thing he posted like a few months ago, the guy was literally rapping Michael Jackson songs from the start to the finish.
Yes.
Normal people will just hear him rhyming, saying normal rhymes. But us Michael Jackson fans will not. Apakamba Billie Jean, Apakamba Smooth Criminal, Apakamba Chan, like from scratch to finish. And he's dressed in Michael Jackson. He's used the Michael Jackson beat. So his multi-layerism is not just even on the writing. It goes to the appearance of the video as well, the beat selection. Genius. But Tim is a genius by far. And then after Tim, I'll go for because Tim will teach me the multiple layered things. So next, if I want to go like now, wisdom, itache culture, for some points, for some points that you want to get across. So I'll go for Chef 187. Yeah, if I want like Zambian culture, like proper upbringing, like I want to learn how to advise, my peers or people older than me, even people younger than me. I try to learn that from Shefi, how he, without arrogance, corrects people through music. You know what I mean? Akuchitani correct, but seem like I'm gaku karipirani. Akuzana muntu hapa nikushita so, not so. And I think very few people, even just out of music, it's very hard to correct somebody without sounding like, you're being arrogant or you're looking down upon them. Yeah, so if he can do that on a beat, that's something I have to learn from him. Definitely, I look up to him in that essence where I can definitely learn a lot from the Zambian culture, how to mix your creative ideas, because we get inspired from all over. But if we go culturally to represent us, you know what I mean? We need a Zambian flavor. And somebody who's very, very close to making a Zambian rap flavor I'll give it to Mr. Uno, Chef 187. And then lastly, I say lastly because since from Panga list,
don't make too much.
You
don't people try to attack you.
I'm cleverly picking these people who they know that he can't come after me. You know what I mean? But honestly, again, I would put Slap D. Again, not for the lyricism or the punchlines, like the haymakers. Slap D rarely has haymakers. Like, you know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
It usually has like the Yeah, I like if I want the expression, I'll go to Slap D because Slap D is wise. You can hear it in his lyrics. By using an experience, it's not just showing off that he's been here for a while. No. He's actually giving you gems. Like, I've been here for a while, so if you so cinema, you know what I mean? It was also I've been here for a while, instead of the So Slap D also for the just that parental guidance when writing. I'll put Slap D and the cadence as well. Slap D has got the best cadence, I think, as well. By cadence, I mean like style for my local guys. My guy remove that cadence. Cadence nika achemwama mbekera guys check a style maize aenda kwa mwamba bwera pansi ajumpira next line.
I was about to say he carries himself like a proper rapper that time.
Very professional. Professional. The cadence is spotless. Otherwise, I'll just top 3 locally. Those are my
the ones you'd want to work with. Even, you know,
Work with my no. I'd like to go a different angle,
we
but
would
those
go
are
in a
kind of
different
like the
angle.
people I'm inspired by. Yes,
Yeah.
let me put that. I'm very much inspired by Tim, Sheffy, and Slap D. Very, very much.
Okay. Yeah.
But to work with, uh, hey, yeah. So it's a different story. It's a different
No,
story.
we'll touch on that. We'll touch on that soon. So me and now I understand this. Now I want to understand, how do you market your music? Like, are there stages on how to do it? Because the thing we're trying to get across is people who are also trying to become new rappers, and like, how do they reach the point where maybe it's playing in the clubs, it's playing in the areas there. I remember when you're talking about, you're going, when you're playing your music, you're going to the bar, the barber shop.
The barbershop.
Hey, how's this music? How's this music? Yeah, play this. How did it not get to the radio? Like,
Good
maybe
question.
because you just started like in what, 2023, you said that
23,
you
yeah.
blew up, but you had help. But like before that, like when they're teaching you how to do it, like how did that
How's
go?
it? Okay, it's also like a bit, it's also in my different stages. Stage one ndiye jaines nakamba meja kwati una kanyimbo wa bluetooth wa barbershop with my flash drive na even on marketing, but I won't lie, that's kind of like old school marketing. We're over like 3,000 rappers in the country, you know what I mean? So if you're going to try to get people to listen to you based off my flash, my visits, my walkthrough visits, it will take you time. I'm not saying it won't work. It can work for someone,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But it will take you time. So that's level one. To me, that's level one. Then level two is where now actually you get to use social platforms. My social media and everybody wants a phone these days, or kufam, kuchani, by my phone. My phone and my YouTube, and my Facebook, Instagram, what. So what you do is you have to have the knowledge of how to get your content on those platforms, not just posting them, but also get them at points whereby now want to be prepared. For example, I can just wake up today. Tikaribofika eventually izakafika ija time,
Yeah.
like apa tikaribofika ijakwatwa posting ache randomly nyimbo a drop achele out now, you know what I mean, then you
Yeah.
see no, a build up is also important as well, whereby you start day one when the chair online wabawo abantu guys mzakwesako chinyimbo chimbekako chasona so. Day two wind up guys chinyimbo changa beat mekako sona so. Day three wind up guys mvirankon 2 lines kwa. By the time we figure day 7, you're dropping your project. You've already started, like, warming up the crowd. Maybe 2-3 people anticipating, 40-30 people, 300-400 people. The numbers just keep changing, you know what I mean? But by the time you're actually dropping your project, a pre-promotion is very important. Before I drop, at least warm up the crowd. Then you drop your song. That's using social media platforms. And then that's, I would say, stage 2. Because ungachiteweka ungachite, no backing, no what. But I've got my own crowd. He's got his own crowd. You've got your own crowd. So in any kaposita ine abapeskati vanga vema nimbera manyimbo yanga, let's say about 10,000 people are listening to my music, right? Let's say if these 10,000 people like a certain type of music, it doesn't mean that's the only type of song they like. Kulina mastawi inangeva makonda. So if it so happens that a big man wabwanipasa nyimbo yao na bebe kwa na bana sharing hapo platform panga pali ma 10,000 followers, obviously not all pali 10,000 listeners. So obviously paja pali 10,000 sibonse pali 10,000 bazayindo imvera. It could be, but in most cases but pali 10p now, maybe 1k bamverako, pali 500, very 9k, depending on the quality as well. So stage 3 is also like interactive networking, if I would say that, you know what I mean, like interactive networking, whereby you're tapping into other people's crowds as well. Mugawa na maiza mix just so.
How do you do that? You go and you try to find out how to reach the other artists, and then you make a video with them or something.
That's a very good question, actually. So firstly, you obviously have to start with your friends. My homies. Sharing, it grows the base as well. Then secondly, for artists, that's where the tricky part is now. You kind of studio kujana nyimbo yako ukaichaya. No man is an island. You know what I mean? You need to have ngaombera nakona bantu. Ine hapana bana ona ba. Or I would say, who can I say who I haven't met? If I was to see, I was going to say Sheffield, but we already exchanged contacts. If I could see, well, we didn't exchange contacts, but we have a medium of contact. If I could see, let's say Slap D, never met Slap D, yes. If I was to see Slap D pachepa downstairs, ningatama ngesona enda abachukulire, anipemba kuche namba yanu bachukulire, please. Natenga namba yao na saving anayanga, bakanipasa namba yao. When I'm dropping my song, well, if the song is good or big enough like that, you know what I mean? That's why you get to hit him up. Hit him up. Big man, no, I don't want to bother you for anything. I just have a song that I'm promoting. The title of the song is Shan Shan. I tell you, send the song on WhatsApp. You check it out. If it doesn't infringe his, his platforms or anything, if he likes it, you share it. If not, needs Shan Shan next time, or I don't know. I've heard people saying others charge what. Yeah, maybe they'll charge you. But yeah, mostly it's based off bantu beuziwa because at least kulivangono at least by the grace of God there's a few people that I know my artists bunkana mpemba ko namba so it mapeskati nikadropa nyimbo na wapempa na artists waje wakanshare yako kaya vankara mngati manzanga matatu waje wakanshare yako. The rest of the bloggers will notice that why are those 3 pages sharing this guy? They'll go listen to the song, they'll like it, they'll go share it. Then other artists will also see why are those artists and those bloggers sharing this. They'll listen to the song, they'll like it, they'll also share it. So that's basically marketing, that's how it goes. But to get other people to listen to you, bloggers obviously they charge. You need bloggers as well. I'm a blogger, wasungira check something na maybe or fasa kwa mzani sharing ako maybe for 7 days or 5 days or 4 days, you give them something. But with time you find that your person and drama na sharing imasila mabocha you exchange services now, you know what I mean, whereby they will come to you as well. There will be somebody who they owe a favor who will drop a song, they'll come to you and say, big man, we need you to share this one as well, you know what I mean, because we shared your stuff last time and we're just asking for this favor, and you obviously like the song now, and then you share, and it becomes like that, like a circle like that. Exactly. So marketing basically level 1, would door to door, it works but slow. Level 2, posting by yourself on social media, it works very very even is cement na manzi eve emagwira izambo sebenza che uzambo yona yenda pangono then yama blogger, the so-called blogger is definitely like a different trajectory as well. It helps you get there faster. And then if you inter-associate with artists as well, you skyrocket, you'll be able to ask them if they like the song and share it. So my marketing is basically of that. Marketing is different from publishing, because publishing manje nija to drop a nyimbo, my drop a bunch per platform per bunch. So marketing basically too, in a nutshell, that's my marketing technique.
Just I'm not going to talk about publishing because probably we're going to be talking about companies that are not sponsoring us.
Exactly.
We're not about to do that.
Of course. Facts.
But on the other side, you're talking about that part, but I like the marketing of where people forget also radio. There's a certain standard of music that you're supposed to give to the radio station. Like, so you who's put your stuff on the radio, what are the criteria that most radio stations want for an artist?
First of all, some radio stations require clean music. By clean, not just like mixing and mastering, they mean my lyrics. For example, my stations paper mankala like news, national news, siama funa utukana tukana, you know, like songs that are insulting. Some of them can put a censor, like do what or mute it, but still it has that kind of idea that why I should put censor. So if you can try to make your songs as clean as possible, where you're not insulting or anything, that's a benefit. And then also the other criteria that they look for is the quality of the song. Very important. The mixing and the mastering. Yeah, Jainens will check my bedroom studio to my headsets, paja sianga lead pa radio page. Because wakailiza pa radio, they're playing it to many different speakers. There's car speakers, house speakers, room speakers. So all those speakers are vibrating on like different volumes and frequencies. Ungaononge vintu vabe, but nimbo ya kukanshi banaifa kache. For those that know mixing and mastering, maybe they're playing it in the left speak. ilida chemo left speaker maizira so zadabwa ati bairiza pa radio ilida chepa kona pamozi the whole room ilida chemo ngati nika waizira. So another criteria is quality music, and then number 2 as well is of course authentic music whereby sunabe nyimbo ya bene and then manje waendefaka pa radio ambolila yeah. So otherwise the quality matters, the cleanness in terms of your lyrics, what you're talking about, the agenda. And to get your songs on radio, big man said testaivala zone. To get your songs on radio, same tactic ija machaya guys end up my barber shop, my bluetooth imply those same skills to radio stations. Radio stations really like that. They appreciate you walking. You know what I mean? They appreciate walkings. Baba wafika kuja bachukulile ntine ndani nini machako tumanyimbo what kaka CD kaka flash drive pe hapa maybe unakachana wabalizira kama mbeka so atamsa kona ka video kama mbeka so the ones I've met they do appreciate that. And of course my artist then angwaza kama manje ini as an artist nyamwenda ku radio station kwa mwendo pemba me I do that myself but at some point wanabwa wanilesa kwa mbochi taivo nezo chita che na sta humble naenda
but that's how almost all artists used to be. Like I think J. Cole just did it just now.
He was selling CDs.
J. Cole like we did it like the way like the last album.
Yeah.
He was selling from his boot.
From the boot of the car.
But everyone has said that.
Yeah.
Like they would give out the CDs to everyone, everything like that.
But I understand now if you're working with a team that has like a bigger picture for you, like they're building a big brand, a commercial brand. Bazakulangiza, bazaku is that there's certain things that you need a team.
Yes. There needs to be a boundary
between you and the outer world, exactly. Yeah. So you need a team, and quite right. I have it for me with time. See my boy, day one in a team. Yeah. With time, we formulated a team of more like 7 to 8 people, all pushing the Veron Lusaka brand. They do different things. Kuli my event organizers, wamatupangira ko chetu jatwa muhudu walango wabwira che abakaya points charging a 20 kwacha ticket. Waperform hapo na proper advertisement, but wapangako ka something. Kuliko ma organizers, then kuliko personal manager wanga Double G who gets things handled like phone calls, I need this to happen. If you kamba now, who just ana tume nyimbo yake and stuff like that. Then I've also got an organizer, not event organizer, but Veron Lusaka organizer. Veron Lusaka organizer is Dexter Lusaka. Aliko some guys, ndiye must make sure that they anga nikauka nizo event chitamshemusha che aligned. Like I know recording session kuli Mzenga man. After kuli Mzenga man, mwendo chat ma videos pa Garden City to content behind the scenes. After Shan. So and then I've got also runners that just run on the ground. A guy government tandiza chat. Okay, manyimbo ya mkamba tayatenga taenda nayo mtown. Taenda check shilinga mkomesa chepa. Shilinga chetiali za che mkomesa. But otherwise in a nutshell the team, it's important to have a team because you can't do everything alone. You can't do everything alone.
Like the aspect for runners.
The
aspect for runners is quite. I've never actually heard it, but I can see the impact, and I think for me, from the people I've dealt with, that's like copper belts.
Exactly.
Copper belt one. Because I know in songs are about to be built, I know some guys who have guys who just play their music in Chimwemwe or something like that.
Yes.
I've never heard it from a Lusaka person.
That's why I'm very on Lusaka. It's about to change now. For real. Like, mark my words. I'm about to change this whole branding, marketing thing. We're about to take it to a whole different level where we can compete Sadiq-wise, just like the way our big bro Yomaps is doing it. You know what I mean? Yomaps has changed his marketing to a different level. It's not the same technique we've been using for years. So that's why he's able to even compete on a Sadiq level, on a BET level. And that's the same implementation we're doing. We have runners, we have a guy parking at Chemoto, angoliza manyimbo ya Veron pa market. Mupita mamuda bwa. Ndano angoliza manyimbo bachagwira ichi Shazam. Waenda wacha Shazam nyimbo waiona kama.
Me also, I'm trying to figure out that. I know my brother who explained to me one day, but I want to also hear it from him. How do I get my song on Shazam? Because I've tried to do some Zambian music. It's not reaching Shazam. But then, the ones that way it's deep in Nyanja, Bembo.
It's there. Yeah, no, I get it. So we can talk behind the scenes properly, but if you want the viewers to know, it's the distributors that we didn't want to talk about, the publishers.
Oh, it's just the
Yes, it's
You
all
won't
about
mention anyone,
publishing.
okay.
Yeah.
No, 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 it's okay.
We'll talk.
You have
Kazi
to do it
Makamera.
with distributors.
Hit us up, guys, if you want to know why.
Yeah. No, that's actually very interesting because I like, in fact, the way rappers operate is far much different and musicians operate is far much different. You guys are literally always have to,
On the ground.
because there's always going to be a new harder song there. And you're always competing.
There's always a tougher rapper right
Yes.
here, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even in that way, how many songs do you have? Because how many songs do you have on, like, right now, like that you've kept there? Yeah, like, okay.
Excuse me. So how many songs? Officially, I have 6 songs online.
Yes.
But catalog yanga manyimbo yali mu phone or close to 100 yangafiki. Maybe 90 something or 80 something. Manyimbo chat na record vonse vilipo, verse, chorus,
Mastered?
Mixed and mastered, completely done.
What's holding you back?
I won't say at the time will come, or there's a perfect time. There's never a perfect time, or there's never a time will come. But you will see. That's all I will say.
So it's just
you will see.
You are planning it out.
It's like preparations, yeah.
Rollout.
You can't go to war when you're like knife na grenade. You know what I mean? You don't know what's in front. What if people are like, oh, we like your music every week, we want this song. Then para ukanyenda ku studio naenda huku. No, I'll just be in my home. Kwa na post it you know what I mean? Kwa release. And that time is coming. It has come, not it's coming. The time has come actually. I'm about to drop a song just now. It features one of the big artists who are announced soon. And once that song drops, then that's it now. Those 100 songs.
You can give us like a timeline.
The song is, we just shot the video a few days ago. I actually met your compadre, Director Riley, at the set when we were shooting. So he also knows a bit about what's going on, yeah. So all I can say is in less than 14 days will be.
So we need to release this before the video so that people anticipate.
That would be nice. If you release it after, guys. We spoke about it, so yeah. But hopefully we can drop this before. That would be actually nice.
I love this. I hope next time we're not allowed to shoot something too long right now. I love this. Thank you.
You're welcome. Before I go, a teaser fika different creature mtumba reason cheese kumanja babaga gita director punda cut apeza TDDs only dial finio kanipaya ni script pen game si beans Veron chikari chidemba mwevantu inkala nkani hapa manje ni kalemba I make the news came out of the blues sibo 7 takafola mola alone but budget ni kontolola Veron Lusaka Veron rap.
So guys, don't forget to follow, share, subscribe, put the notification button. All Veron Lusaka's details will be down below, and also our contact details in case of anyone that wants to reach out. Yeah, thank you. This is the Creative ZM.